but that has nothing to do with the video. Yo, what is up, YouTube? Today we are working on the G35 once again. It is a 2006 G35 coupe. We're going to be doing underglow lights. As far as the RX-8, a lot of you follow my channel for that car. Right now, engine is on the stand, perfectly huge mess, boxes of parts up in front of the car, but that is coming together tomorrow actually, so got a lot to look forward to as far as that. Videos will be posted of that soon. Otherwise, obviously, underglow lights, one of the best things from the 90s, besides myself, obviously. And we're gonna make this G35 look way better at nighttime all over again. Now that the car is in the air, I can show you. Got a little remote, has all the functions on it and everything. I didn't splurge and get the phone Bluetooth connected, controlled, whatever one. So this one has a little handy dandy remote, which you just slide in your pocket, whatever, you know. And then it's just LEDs. There's 2 4-foot strips and 2 3-foot strips. And I'm just going to obviously put it along the rocker on both sides. Probably just do the plastic pan here. And then in back, there's a little heat shield diffuser, whatever deal, right here. Well, there was, but I took it off. So I'm going to go ahead and just put the strips here. And right here, don't mind that. That is going to be fixed eventually. But right now, obviously not. So hopefully the heat doesn't ruin the LED strip. But we'll continue on. For now, I'm just gonna go ahead and double stick everything, and then I will worry about zip tying it and securing it better later. Now it's time for one of the fun parts, which is drilling a hole through the firewall. I mistakenly didn't look at any diagrams or anything like that, like I should have, or measured anything. But now all my wires are on the driver's side and there's no grommets or anything really good to pass through, so I'm just gonna go ahead and drill right underneath the clutch cylinder, way down in here. and then just run it down. There's a little hole through there, and obviously just put grommets and seal everything up. But right now I'm just gonna go ahead and get underneath the steering wheel and drill some holes. Now all the wires are neatly pushed through the holes, so all that's inside is one cable, and then it's coming right underneath the slave cylinder. Now all that's left is simply plug and play, and then tuck up all the wires nicely, and then we'll be ready to rock as far as the bottom side. But inside I just have to wire up a rocker switch and connect it to a fuse, and we'll be good to go. For the first wire, I'm just gonna run it right across the subframe, zip tie it all up nicely, and then continue on with all the rest of the wires. For the next wire, just gonna run it right up above my head inside the inner wheel well, kind of run it up away from all the suspension parts and keep away from everything. Obviously looks like you got a bit of a mess going on. This is just the driver's side one, plugged right in here. All these wires are just gonna be pulled up and tightened up so that nothing drops down or anything like that, and we have no issues with binding or anything like that. So for this last one in the rear, I have a 4-foot extension cable, which will just be pulled all the way through and then tucked up nicely as well. The rear wire is ran over the subframe, underneath the gas tank, running along with the new LED strip. Everything else is tucked away nicely behind this cover and then pulled up through, so it's up near the firewall. Wires zip tied onto the K-frame or subframe, away from everything. Everything is away from everything, no binding issues, nothing like that. So now all that's left is just to wire it up inside, put it on a switch, put it on a fuse, and make sure everything works. Alright, so inside, I didn't even need a switch because this remote actually has a switch power on it, and there is a fuse in line. So all I had to do was simply ground it right there, and then there's a little wire, a gray wire, in this top plug here, and I just tapped into that. And then obviously there's this little control box, but everything else is just going to be tucked away neatly behind this little kick panel, and then close everything up and make sure everything works. Well, make sure everything works before closing it up. Pro tip. And now, the moment we've all been waiting for. Even Misha. This cutest little trap roll. Anyway. Ready? It's so ricey, it's a beautiful thing. All right, I'm gonna take it outside and see how it looks in the dark. car turned out super awesome. I'm super stoked about it. I love it. The inner racer in me loves it so much. There's a ton of different settings. Right now it's on teal. I mean, it's got fade, all colors, and it has in and out fade on all colors, and it has flashing between colors, all kinds of stuff. And it even plays to the beat of the music, I guess, apparently. I don't know. But absolutely awesome. I am so pumped about it. So excited. The inner kid in me loves this. But anyway, that's all I had today, so thanks for watching. Hopefully I have some updates on the RX-8. I'm gonna go drive this around and see if I get pulled over or not.